Later tonight, join us for Tech Careers of Tomorrow, where we explore how teenagers like you can break into the world of tech. No college degree required.
From coding boot camps to various online certifications, discover how to land a job in the hottest industry of the decade. Tune in at 7 p.m. only on CSTV.
Good evening and welcome to CSTV, your go-to source for practical tips on how to secure your financial future. I'm Joseph.
And I'm the better anchor. I'm just kidding, I'm Aaron. Tonight we'll be sharing the story of someone whose early money lessons had a lifelong impact. Following these lessons may be able to help you with such subjects as budgeting, saving, and spending. Stick around for these practical tips that you can start using today. But first, let's check in with the weather.
Thanks, Aaron and Joseph. As you can see, I'm in what's usually known as sunny South Florida. Coming into next week, we're going to see a lot more of this weather. Throughout the week, you're going to see 50 to 60% chance of showers throughout the day, either light rain or heavy rain. The temperature, you're going to see lows of high 50s and low 60s. The highs are going to be in the low 70s to the high 60s. As you can see behind me, there's clearly a shortage of umbrellas. People are fighting over them. So don't forget yours at home because you're going to need it throughout this next week. Stay prepared, South Florida. Back to you and Aaron.
Thanks, Shane. Now let's go to Landon with sports.
Thanks, Joseph. In sports news, the Super Bowl is coming up, but since no one watches that anyways, let's talk about the AO, the Australian Open. Monfils is on an incredible run right now, but I think Alcaraz will be the youngest ever player to win the career slam. Don't forget to join us next time as we will be interviewing Matt from Wii Sports. Now back to Aaron and Joseph with the story of the night.
Now, let's look at how early financial lessons can set up anyone for a successful future.
Financial success doesn't always come from what you do later in life. It's the whole story, starting from the habits you can build early to how you use them in the present, therefore altering your future. Tonight's story comes from Charles Schwab, where one individual shares how his childhood lessons built his financial future.
At a young age, Schwab was taught to divide his money both into saving and spending. Learning something as simple as this goes a long way, and was able to help him understand the importance of balancing needs, such as paying the bills and affording groceries, while also saving for goals such as a nice house, car, and even the new Nintendo Switch 2. The individual also learned how to write checks, pay bills on time, and balance a checkbook. These skills set the stage for financial independence as they grew older.
In college, a stock market game taught him about investing and the importance of diversification. With a fictitious $10,000, students picked and traded stocks. Those who diversified performed better, reinforcing how small investments in a variety of stocks can grow wealth over time.
So what can you take away from this story? Start with these 3 simple steps. Number 1, save regularly. Whether it's allowance, gift money, or part-time job income, set aside some for future goals.
Number 2, budget wisely. Write down or use an app to track what you earn and spend.
Number 3, start investing. Even small contributions to an investment can grow exponentially over time. The sooner you start, the more time your money has to grow. Remember, it's not about having a lot of money now. It's about having more in the future.
Guess what? Today, we have a special section.
Oh really? What is it?
Credit on the clock.
Sounds interesting. How does it work?
Our anchor, Shane, will be given 45 seconds to explain how credit works. If he goes over time, he loses the challenge.
Alright, sounds good. We wish you luck, Shane. Your timer begins once you start talking.
All right, thank you. Let's go. Credit is you borrowing money from lenders. In order to lenders make profit off of you borrowing their money, they charge you a thing called interest. Interest is the amount of money extra you have to pay back on top of that principal of that loan. This raises your credit score. Your credit score is like a video game score. The higher it gets, the more the companies allow you to borrow. It goes up to about a 900 range, although no one can get 900 somehow. But this allows you to qualify for more higher loans, rent, jobs, car payments, things like that. So you could eventually get your dream home.
Wow, that was fast. You nailed it, Shane.
I probably could have done it faster.
Sure. Now, that's all for tonight's episode of CSTV.
Thanks for joining us, and remember, early financial habits can lead to lifelong success.
So stay safe,
Stay smart.
and stay financially savvy. Good night.